Let's rock. What's up? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? I go by Big Drip 734. I'm the founder of Making the Way LLC. We teach youth literacy. I teach youth poetry. I teach creative arts. I have a young man's responsibility workshop. I have a boyhood to manhood panel discussions that we do. We get the young men and the old men to the community. We get them to come together. And one of the things I try to teach people is how to use their words. We talk about communication and what we say to each other. So I use poetry to teach them how to express themselves and express their feelings. So one of the things about me is I come from some circumstances that weren't too favorable for me because I made bad choices. So I try to remind the young people coming up that your choices, there are two types of choices, good choices and bad choices. They both got consequences. So through the thanks to God, I'm here today to share this moment with y'all. I'm gonna give you this poem here. It's called God's Plan.
Give it to us, give it to us. Woo!
Okay. Might not get God. Might get something. Getting God's plan. So now I'm gonna take you to another place. One thing about me, like one of my strongest connections was with my grandmother and my grandfather. So those are the people that molded me. So this is Grandma's story. Busting bricks and knuckles, I earned this hustle. Passed down generations, I got grandma's muscles. With two jokers, one spade, run laps, avoid the grave. No recipe for the pain, all the sights know my name. I'm misery, and I can go on for days and days. But if I crush the giant and ate lunch with a lion, many would say I'm lying, like lying on that bed crying, snot bubbles and rage, trapped inside a cage, turned into an animal through manipulated ways, choked by self-esteem, slapped in the face by pride, been so lonely sometimes I wish I died. But I gathered all my hope and hugged on my faith and remember the stories my granddaddy would say. All right. So like I said, man, hey, I made some decisions, and one of the things I learned over time is everybody has a story. Everybody has a mountain that they're trying to get over. No, some people, if you go to prison, some people might be like, oh, I did 10 days. I used to tell people like this, I don't care if you did 10 days or you did 30 years. Each day away from your family is impacted everybody around you. It impacts your community, it impacts your family, and everyone that's even around, it impacts us right now because you're not here to share these moments. So I do a spoken word. It's called The Real Story, because one of the things I want people to know is that fast life, that YN life, it ain't all what it cracked up to be. Listen, some think I'm crazy, others think I'm scared, but my fears are real. I don't shed no tears. All I do is write. It's the way I share my story. Being trusted and tired and stumbling over glory. I'm in a bad situation. I'm on a permanent vacation. I never thought I'd hear natural life is what I'm facing. Could it be a bad dream? I was only 17. Have you seen what prison brings and all things in between? But I know God has a plan, so I put it all in his hand. He told me to stand up, be a man, and one day you'll understand. This is some bullshit. Somebody got to help me out. I called my dad. He's mad, and all he did was shout. I hung up the phone, never to speak to him again. Now I'm more than just mad. I feel I can't win. I want to call my mom. She could breathe one ocean to a calm. We talking about deals, and she said 25 years ain't that long. So with my back against the wall, I gave her this song. I guess you forgot. You really don't know your son. Because I've walked the street with crooks and bums, slept in bushes and rustled with birds for the last few crumbs. I can't quit, lose, choose, give in, or slightly bend. I'm married to the game and handcuffed to my friends. So for better or worse, we chose to do dirt. Selling crack was bad, but nobody never got hurt. I'm simply a thug, mama, I gotta play that part. Living 17 years hard, to 25, I just can't start. I'm rough and I'm rugged, and I'll fight to the end. The jury has spoken. Guilty, and sentenced died with his friends. This can't be life. My life is excellence on the line. You remember me, I wrestled and played football class of 95. I'm the one who was silly and always having a blast. But now the joke is on me and I can't remove my mask. Now after 30 years in prison and losing my life when I was in high school, All my friends are gone, only my mama thinks I'm cool. But when you're young, you figure you know it all. I thought friends through thick and thin, but now only my family accepts my call. The real story. But like I said, you can follow me on Facebook under James Adrian. You can follow me on Instagram under Big Drip 734. You can follow on YouTube at Making the Way LLC. I appreciate y'all for allowing me to get this time and coming out and share my story. I hope we've helped someone, we've affected someone, made a difference. Thanks to the Love Staff for blessing us today. And I appreciate y'all. Thank you very much.